What's going on? What's going on? And today it's another Mark Cooper Monday. How's everybody doing so far? I've been seeing a lot of things online, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I've been seeing a lot of things online. I don't know why it keeps saying I'm on Master Chief Collection, but I'm not on there whatsoever at all. Let me update that. See if it changes. Hopefully it does, because I haven't been on there. Sammy, what's up? Hope all is well. All that good stuff. Let me make sure I let everybody know that we are live. I still can't believe on Twitter they're making me pay $8 to be able to stream to Twitter now, which is crazy. But once everything gets situated, I definitely will pay for that for sure. Yeah, I don't know why it says that. I've already changed it over and it doesn't change it, and I don't understand why. There we go. See if that works. Raikage is here. Reckless is here. Hey, you did really great on that album, by the way, Reckless, man. Shout outs to you, man. That was super dope. I meant to tell you that last time. Sorry about that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Ignore this. It's not a big deal. It's just me. Alrighty. Let's go right into it because we got 25. And, yeah, we got to get into it. These links, man. Because these links don't always work the best. Well, Raven the Goddess is new. I haven't heard this person before. I hope I can be able to hear the song, though. Because it looks like it's only going to give me a preview because I don't have Apple Music on this. Well, this is what we can do. I can look it up just because this person is new. I'll look this name up. Hopefully I can look here and then do that. See if there is it's a Beacons one. All right, great. Let's see how far we can go. Will it let us? Okay, cosplayer, contributor, music. Okay, can't click that. All right, This makes this kind of difficult. I'm trying. Because Apple Music's not the best. The best thing to use is like a YouTube or something like that. Let me see if I can look it up this way. All right, let's whoosh, drop my water and everything. Let me see something here. All right, let's see if that works. And what was the song called? The song was called Butterfly Vibes. Let's try this. If it doesn't work this way, we'll just have to move on, unfortunately. All right. Yay, we got it. Eureka. Let's go right for it.
Have you heard the story of the legendary butterfly Hashira? She wasn't the strongest, but she was the fiercest. Her captivating smile hid a pain, the depths of which only a few would come to know. Butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes. Why can't you see the real me? Just wait and see what I can be. Butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes, butterfly vibes. I wanna know if you could see me, believe me, come free me softly, just like you know I could, just like you know.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, this might be your first time submitting, but first off, just want to say welcome to Mark Cooper Monday. And if you're not here and you're brand new here, what we do is we actually give actual feedback on not on the content of the song, but just based on the way you present it, the brand and things like that. So we talk about our mix, we talk about how things, how things sound, how we can make those better, things like that. It's not about the either I like the song or I hate the song or any of those whatsoever at all. Because, when people do that, I just be like,
you ruined it. You ruined it and I'm leaving.
Because sometimes you never know what people's art really is and what they were going for. So now, we're definitely going to go into it for sure. Norgram, you're not new. Do not play that game today. You are not new. I know you very, very well. So you'll be okay. But I'm liking how the harmonies are sounding so far in the vocals. They're very, very upfront in the hook, which works out really well. But sometimes some of the harmonies end up maybe just a little bit overpowering the beat. This is on a mixed particular level here, but I like the vibe of it, the ambience, everything is great. So when you get out of that particular phase, how you have the actual, the harmonies, everything in, when it goes into the verse, it's like the whole verse gets quiet. And, after you have like a prominent vocal that you're used to, you can automatically hear the vocals that are lower. So what I recommend is whoever mixed it, or if you mixed it, which is cool, I recommend listening to the song on acapella by itself with the beat muted. And the reason why I say that is because that way you can be able to define the volumes of how it sounds and all those things too. But we're going to continue. I'm liking this so far. See, the thing is, I like all the harmonies and everything. It's just the instrumental is not like, it's not giving more than it needs to. And I'm not saying I'm not saying about the beat itself. The beat is fire, but I'm talking about in the levels of volume. There could have been just a little bit higher and it could have complemented a lot of those particular vocals. Because you're singing great. It's just, the beat might just be a little too low right now. Like right here, I'm having a hard time really understanding fully what you're saying in this. So when it comes to like smaller whisper type of vocals, when you're doing that you just want to make sure that you have layers where it could be one or two vocals saying the same thing. It could be a stronger particular layer. I also recommend just hearing some of this stuff a cappella, because sometimes you might have a hard time hearing those because of maybe it's heavy reverb or delay on the vocal or anything like that. So it's kind of hard to, fully hear the enunciation of what you're saying. Like I said, the vibe is great, but if somebody wants to hear this song and then wants to learn the lyrics for it, they might have a little bit of a hard time hearing it. Hey, Shannon, how are you? Godwin, what's up, bro? How you guys doing? And you know what? Also, when it comes to certain things that have certain reverbs and delays, I can tell when they're different takes. You want to try to make it as cohesive as you can. Like if you're going to do multiple takes of it with different vocals and different parts of that, you want to make sure that they're all somewhat in the same audio level. Like one of your ad libs has really, really heavy reverb that overpowers the main vocal. And you just have to decide in between those things. But she is singing though. There's no doubt about the talent at all. I just feel that, like with the mix, it will make it that much more better and not more better. That's not even a word. Would make it more clear and cohesive, and it will sound even doper beforehand. So That's the only things I can say about that. Other than that, it sounds great. Because there's a flanger effect that makes her vocal pan from left to right. It's hard to hear that unless you have headphones, so that's why I've been hearing the whole time. So I hear the main vocal that you guys are hearing, but I hear everything bouncing back and forth. So that's the crazy thing about it. Other than that, I appreciate the submission. That was very dope. I just would personally it's just about the mix in right here. And like I said, if it's your first time submitting, welcome. And if you do have any questions, you can always hit the DM, you can hit the Discord, and then you can also, holler at your peers and things like that too, if you have any questions or anything. But I appreciate you. Much love. Alrighty. So the next one we're gonna go into is Rap Night. It's a Akira Toriyama tribute. I'm ready. Let's see what you got.
Take me away. Take me away from here.
I'm in for the Toriyama tribute right now. How about you guys?
Times like this are tough. But in times like this, instead of crying, instead of being sad, just gotta thank God, man. Thank God he made him. Thank God for what he did. Just thank God that he made Goku a massive shining hope to everyone around him and to us too. All those lessons spoke through a 2D drawing on the screen, and there ain't even one that doesn't hold true. I remember Goku teaching me I gotta get up, and if I don't give in, then I won't lose. I remember Goku teaching me the only way up is to be prepared to do what others won't do. Thank God he made Vegeta, a man who wave a finger and delete ya. Yeah, his heart was firmly held up in the freezer, but a daddy to be different, so he stopped for his wife and his.
Okay. First thing I will say is that this vocal, just the audio vocal itself is a little dry. Just give it, a little reverb love like this. Like something just a little bit that heightens the room. Not anything like this. This is out of pocket. But I'm talking like maybe right here. Just kind of give it a little bit of room. It gives it a little bit of ambience, and that works. So, like I said, I'm digging this so far. What's right?
Son, but he still got an inner to be a killer. Taught me you don't really need a lot of friends. You're good with 10G. That you can't let yourself fall under pressure, even 10G. As a man, your kids and your wife is the core of your pride. That's something you can buy even with 10G. Come on, pick a low. It don't matter where you come from, it matters just where you go. They try to label you, it also it's on you to tell them no. It's on you to let it show. You're a man and you're on call. You gon' die for what you stand for, the bad, but that thing's a bold, That's how I go hard. Taught me that the fathers with me when I have no one. Be a good guy, okay with him those times. But ain't no gonna go peace when it's go time. We gon' remember your legacy. We won't forget all those words you said. We gon' remember your legacy. We won't forget all the things you did. All that blood and all that sweat. And every single tear we shed.
Now your chorus lines on this is dope. But I know you have the one vocal with yours. I would stack that too, but don't stack it in the way like it's a chorus, but stack it just to, make sure it's like as prominent with the other vocal part too. But it sounds great. I'm loving this hook.
Even after your long death, I promise we won't forget. Heart to heart, scatter all around the chapters through the arcs and arcs. Every lesson that I've drawn from your works of art, it will not depart, and now I keep them in my heart of hearts. Just right below I keep the Bible, and I know a lot of people feel the same way I do. Because when life was getting crazy, I was stuck to spiral. There's a fair bit of comparisons I remember I do. They don't kind of win as follows. If it was Goku in my place, tell me would he quit? No. If Vegeta was in my place, tell me would he quit? No. If there was obstacles to face, tell me did he quit? No. Did they ever quit? No. Then you should know how it go. They used to know if they didn't quit, I won't. Saying things he can't make me break, I won't. Let myself end in dismay, I won't. They ask if I'ma ever forget, I won't. We gon' remember your legacy. We won't forget all those words you said. We gon' remember your legacy. We won't forget all the things you did. All that blood and all that sweat. And every single tear we shed. Even after your long death, I promise we won't forget. I won't forget. I won't forget a thing. From Piccolo's wave in that last manga chapter to the very, very first Kamehameha beam. How many months has it been? I think about 3+. Can't even imagine how his family feels of. I'm still grieving. Hope he was saved, cause when I die, I really wanna see him. We won't forget all those words you said. We won't forget all the things you did. All that blood and all that sweat. And every tear that we shed. Even after you're long dead, Akira, I promise you we won't forget.
Respect. Respect. And you know what I like the most? Is that you waited until later to come out with a song like that. Like, you didn't just, think of it right in the day that he passed and be like, hold on, I gotta catch the algorithm. Hold on a second, guys. I'm talking about Akira Toriyama now. Next on Dragon Ball Z. Funny story. I've been literally listening to the narration of Next Time on Dragon Ball Z just so I can master it, because that's like one of the main big reasons why I got like really inspired into voice acting. It's because just the narrator made you really feel that show, and that's what it really meant to me for what it meant for me for Dragon Ball and voice acting. So it's like something that really inspired me. You know what I mean? So it works. Alrighty. So let's go to the next one here. It's One Piece, Black Diamonds. Let's rock. No, can't do good cop, bad cop. I'm not bringing no controversy in this community. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm not going to be, nope. Can't do it. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Not me. But I'm pretty sure there's other people in the community that do that with you. For sure. Alrighty. Black Diamonds, let's rock. You finally made it, Black Diamonds. You made it.
Ain't a soul alive darker than mine, all that joy boy shit, let me darken the times. How you gonna rise, never crossing the line, lot of rah-rah shit, but ain't a cost in the mind. Dark in the skies, so many tears on my eyes, but they black, so no calling them cries. Pull up on eyes, barely calling the guys to be far from the us, make them crawl to the skies. Beard black is the void where my heart used to sit. Big belly, so the title don't fit me. That shit God would've followed 360, cause they pops, now they all look sickly. Two-tone when I step like yin-yang, still a god, though the gods ain't pick me. Black stones, cause I dirty them bitches. Those like he's like 30 all bitches. Step like best scurry off with you, that vision y'all chase might blur that picture. Big scale Star Wars, that rig. Backwoods stuff, can't worry about switch. Who out there with two fruits? Tell me, they too scared I shoot troops. Barely, lead them live, I drag them 6 feet down, and then we sneak in town and still loot. Really? Mad by my movement, but still ain't touch you. Fuck it, I'll blast if you touch me. The bitches be blushing, but grinding the beer kinda scruffy. I had to hop in my Duffy. Terrorize Sunday to Sunday, I shoot like I'm lucky. Been Jimbe, you niggas is guppies. I smoke the wood and get musty, right down to the stumpy. I told him I'm not with the fuck.
Hey.
Mind visit dark places, I can't really seem to sleep. Dark nights gotta face them, I can't really help a week. Clear eyes, no LASIK, my canvas been out of pink. Bloodshed is in the way. Biggs brew play while he walking the plane. Ride him a square dance straight to the bank. I keep a weapon like Ratchet and Clank. Sharpshooter, this ain't a tank. I catch a op, then his cables when lane. Mega Man came here to blast they ass. I took me some treasure and stash. See, I'm with a baggage. This shit do right, go bad tick. So I'm now here in the sweet aromatic. Puff twice, then I'm up passage the hashtag up night. Breaking moves they can't imagine. Cut knife, oops, I mean, those when we crashing. Oops, I need load in the back here. Color me black like my past is bashing. Pray I fall asleep. My mind visit dark places.
Hey, Blake, I'm going to address that in just a second.
Dark nights gotta face them. I can't really help a week. Clear eyes, no LASIK. My canvas been out of pink. Bloodshed is in the way.
Let's go, bro. That's really clever. I like how you did this with the TV. That's really cool. Track is smooth. I don't really hear too many, mix issues with you, Black Diamonds. Like you really got it for exactly what you're going to do. Which means you get the other particular critique here. So, you came out with this song 9 days ago, right? So, it's doing pretty good, almost 60, 6,000, 6,000 and a half views so far. So my question is now that since it's a One Piece and it's Blackbeard and it is those things, right? So here's my question. What exactly do you have for a plan for this particular song? Did you reach out to other fandoms that are part of One Piece? Have you reached out to maybe content and influencers that affiliate with that? Have you reached out to people, maybe Blackbeard actual fans you could see post and things like that? I went mute. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? I hope you can hear me. I had something really important to say. Can you guys hear me okay? Please come in the chat and, okay, perfect. All right, great. Yeah. But, yeah. Thank you. Okay, so long story short, you need to figure out what your next steps are with these songs. It's getting to the point that everybody's dropping songs every week or 2 weeks, and then they forget about them. Like, you put all this effort in the video, maybe the collaboration, maybe the mix, all those things. It is time for you to be able to start pushing these songs more than where it comes to. You got to think about what songs are do really well and what songs really don't. And then you also have to build what I call your roster. So for example, if you're a person, or you know what, I'll call it this. Since I was a person that played TCGs and things like that, it's time for you to build your deck. It's time for you to start figuring out the songs that seem to work fluently with your brand. And then those are the songs that you'll play during the shows, and those will be your best foot forward of representing what your brand is. That's what I'm going to call it. I think it's time for you guys to start to build your deck. Because then that way you know exactly what's coming. You know what your best stuff is. You know what your combos are. You know how your brand is. And what I mean by a deck, I'm not talking about you just putting 40 songs in there. That's like putting 40 monster cards, right? So you want to make sure you balance those things like in Yu-Gi-Oh! So you got to make sure you balance those things. You got a balance of monsters, traps, and magic cards or spell cards, depending on what era that you're actually in. Monsters are the songs. Those are your strong ones, things that you can collaborate and put things together on when it comes to a show. Then you have your magic cards, which will be your particular branding, your social media, your the way that you correlate everything. So your songs need what? They need promotion. They need visuals. They need, ways for people can see the awareness to power them up, right? And then you got your trap cards, the things that nobody's expecting you to be able to do. The things that'll be like, oh, you thought I was just going to rap like this? Well, here's my trap card. I have another song that's similar to this, but it sounds different. Oh, you thought I was just going to talk about One Piece? Trap card. Hey, I have a Naruto song. Start building your deck. At this point, I think somebody should clip this because I literally freestyled that off the top of the dome. And I really, really like that analogy. I really do. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that and write it down. That was improv and that was dope. Like that was like one of my dopest exclamations ever. Like that was dope. I'm sorry. I'm stoked about that. Alrighty. Let's go right into the next one. All right, Omega, let's rock. Oh, Black Diamond's in the video. Okay. Chewy Cat and Suyo, huh? I'm curious.
She a killer, feel like Professor X, yo, I can't get out my mental. She make a heathen pray, I keep inviting her to my temple. Iced out fades at Johnny, we matching gems, always ready for he clips, but don't need no malice. I'm trying to map out your body, I don't need no atlas. Rubbing all on them thighs as you sip from a chalice. Gripping on the weeds, I'm trying to hit it till she go back. She wrap her legs round me. The way she play the tune is like a symphony. Shawty symphony, you hear the streets. Don't be afraid to bite, baby, I bite back. I love when I'm beating that ass fight back. Said I need a drowning, I'm already wavy, do your damn thing. Baby, come and see about me, I could run a campaign. Keep tightening the pipes, ain't worried about a damn drain. Participate for precipitation, ain't phased by no damn rain, it ain't.
To feel this way. Every time I try to walk away.
Is he both singing or rapping? Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both.
Sipping on the high you bring, baby, you could offer everything. You could even make me bleed. Bloodlust in my head. Fly to me and stay here, whisper into your ears. Devoted to you for years. And I don't even notice. I will never lose the sight, I'm staying focused. You got me under your spell like it is hocus pocus. But I don't even mind, I'm drowning in your ocean. We don't need to make it complex. Sink deep into my skin, see your complexion. We can transfer heat like it is convection. Oh, don't make it complicated.
Yeah, this is smooth, man.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook.
Don't make it complicated.
So really, really dope groove for sure, man. I see you out here. Omega Red comes in with another banger. Trapaholics mixtapes. So I had to do it. I haven't done it ever. Oh, man, I had to do it. I'm sorry. That was funny. Overall, I didn't have any problems with the mix. And since I don't hear any issues with that, you already know what I'm going to say. So what is this property? Let's make this fun. So the name of the property is Castlevania. Question for you, Omega Red. Did you hit up anyone that is a fan of vampires? Or Castlevania, the game itself, or anything like the anime or any of those stuff. Let's think about the way you want to market those. And like I said, this kind of thing is not as tedious as you think it's going to be. So perfect example here. I know a lot of people be like, did you do this? Did you do that? And then you just kind of pointing fingers and it'd be like, well, no, I just came up with the song. Oh my God. Like it's not that aspect whatsoever at all. What I'm saying is these are just things to think about that you can do. And what I also want to let you know that's very, very important is that I'm not expecting you to do this immediately today. I've been saying before that the music doesn't perish, okay? You know what I mean? Like for a perfect example, I came out with Ranger Raps in 2019, right? Came out with the project, one verse offs. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then it did its thing and it did pretty all right. But then a year later, like a year and a half later, I go on TikTok. I've never really been on TikTok before. I go on TikTok and I saw somebody was, using the song or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like that's cool. You know what I mean? But then I find out the songs were actually used by the official Rangers themselves. So it had a lot of different views and things like that. And of course, when I was looking at the streaming platforms, I was like, I do okay. And I'm humble about that. But sometimes I'm like, where is this money coming from? And everybody asks those kind of questions all the time. They'll be like, and streaming it, where does it really come from? Sure enough, believe it or not, Amazon Music was one of the biggest things for that project. Like my Red Ranger song that I've never really promoted, I never really pushed or anything like that at all. Just kind of the first initial couple times and posts like that. It had like 25,000 streams for that in Amazon alone. And I've never even told anybody, hey, check me out on Amazon Music or anything like that whatsoever at all. And it just goes to show you that what I'm trying to say is that this music doesn't perish. What I'm telling you is that you need to build your deck. If you played any kind of card game, whether it be Pokemon, whether it be Magic, whether any kind of thing where it requires you to build a arsenal, like Skyrim, like building your armor, building your weapons, what you need to use to go out there to be the best self what you are. You are the RPG in this community, and you need to figure out what makes you the best you that you can be in an RPG. Because the RPG, it's all about you. All those other people that's walking around do not care about what you have. They only care about what you have because you might have something that they don't. And then if you know people who are really weird, they'll try to figure out a way to take it from you. And obviously, in an RPG, you never let anybody take anything from you, ever. And that's a life lesson. Protect your brand, protect your value, and be the best person that you can be. Always learn and understand that your creations are your creations, and have pride in them. Don't Pokemon center your music. Don't do that. If you're going to put it there, think about having a plan for it later. But you already know what happens in the Pokemon Center. Don't be Ash Ketchum with 46 Tauros in the Pokemon Center. It's a waste of time. Then why'd you make it in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Have pride in all those songs, in all those efforts. Just always remember that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody special. I'm just Mark Cooper. And I just try to do what I do. It's best for me. And then if I can give any kind of advice or any kind of inspiration to you, or even, maybe just kind of, bonk you on the head and just let you know, like, hey, this stuff is still dope. All the stuff you made 6 months ago is still great. All the stuff you made a year ago might be a classic. All the stuff you made 2 years ago, maybe you might want to fix up and remaster. You got to think about these things. It's super duper important with that. Like an RPG. Be your best brand, be your best self, and do what you can to be the best self as you possibly can. If you take anything from that, I hope so, and I appreciate it. But let's go right into the next one. But great work, Omega. Song is dope. Don't even have to go any further. Survey, what up? See, Prowess came in the building. What's up? Nice. All right. This is what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This is what I'm talking about. I want you to hear want you to hear the difference right here. So let me go and do my shit in my domain with all my credit. And I live for the fake love. Honestly, I'm not here for the fake love. I'm not here for the fake. I drop tears for the game. See how it's just a little bit lower? I check those things, like in particular, like I'm hearing the difference there. That's why I say in acapella. It's not super low, but it's just a little bit lower than the main vocal of the hook. You want to try to keep them, in consistent level as much as you can. The reason why I'm being just a tad picky on these things is because I know these artists well, and they make a lot of fire stuff. So when they hear the submissions, they might just want me just to hear it and react and use it as a promotion. And then there'll be individuals that'll be like, all right, Coop, like, what do you feel about this? What are you thinking? Because you know I'm not going to lie to you. So it's just a little bit of the volume levels there. Like I said, acapellas are key. Start listening to the acapellas before, you know, like as you mute the beat. And then you can be able to catch those things. And then afterwards, everything levels out fine.
And you drop tears in this game, we not pierce. I'ma start piercing your face. Don't come near with a blade. It's like near when I fight, clear them away. Inumaki when I'm talking, they eat it up. Is it not clear you a plate? I fear they ain't safe. Life's a bitch, I'm even haunted by it. See your favorite rappers at the dinner table, finna take your food and put them on a diet. I ain't with the games, but I can start a riot. When I started stepping, niggas started crying. See, I roll with demons and I'm honored by it. I can curse the worst with just a couple verses. Versus any verse you niggas wanna hide, and I'm a threat. Everybody know me and respect. They know I got bars behind the cell. Like when niggas call and collect. Every says she love the way you lie. Down after we finish laying next. Niggas couldn't look me in the eyes. No, I put your pupils to the test. Look, second a dojo, but imperfect, moving bizarre. Word through the grapevine is you don't joke with the hermit, smoking on purple. Then when it's game time, I'ma go so you vermin. Pull out the phantom, couldn't contain her, and baby, she won't go in no thermos. That shit ain't working, figure out a different purpose. Eat a rapper like a box of mochi. They gon' put me at the top with Toji. Matter of fact, I'm fucking better competitors get beheaded when they trying to fold me. Demon time, buddy hate when it happen, they claiming UG, but that nigga been OG. Better blood if any brother you choose and chose, so you better stick with your whole team. Or you're gon' be laying 6 feet with the homies. Catch a right jab and a left jab, then it repeats like it's coaching. Niggas, my sons, you a proceed. We gon' proceed to the proceeds. When it's hit the net, I'ma up the score like I got a point on the goalie. Second a dojo, but imperfect, moving bizarre.
See, here's the thing. First off, there's no denial that you can't rap at all. Like that's not even a debate. There is no debate that you can't rap. You eaten on these records. Period. You deserve those flowers. You eaten on these records. There's no debate there. However, it's certain things you got to make sure you hear in the acapellas as well. Like there were certain parts where I heard, and little particular nuances throughout in the vocal itself that you can be able to clean up. You can clean that up with a little bit of a de-esser is there that works. A saturation. I use Twin Tube. Twin Tube is a Slate Digital plugin. And what that does is it gets rid of the higher high pass in the vocal where it has like the, little high portions, like the high pass noise that's in the vocal itself. It quiets those down and it makes it a little bit more prominent. And it also puts a little bit more like low end in the vocal. So that way it even, it becomes more of a warm sound for your mic and for the vocal. It's just little small stuff like that. I'm being picky here because I already know you have this down pat. Now it's just making sure we polish it up. And then when it comes down to somebody may want to use you for Evo, or they may want to use you for maybe a remix of, for this series on a playlist or a gaming type of channel or playlist where they have like for esports and all that. They're going to love this energy 100%, but we have to make sure you get polished. Because what I would hate is that they find you already and they'd be like, oh, this dude is dope, but this mix, I'm not sure. And then they're like, I don't want to, try to remaster this and then have to go through all these hassles or everything. They want everything done. They want that like polish as in done. Like, okay, I can take this. All right, playlist done. That's how like a lot of the music supervisors and all of them are today. They want just a one-stop shop. They don't want any type of obstacles, no questions, no issues, no anything like that. It's already straight up. It's ready to go, and they're ready to go. They're ready to pack it up. That's all I'm saying. It's just those little things. You want to check those nuances now. And also, you got to get to the point where you can be like, okay, I'll do it one more time. I want you to get to the point where you nail the verse. Nail it. Nail the, recording and all that. And you're like, oh yeah, I got that. Nailed it. Right? And then what I want you to do after that is I want you to sit and wait 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And then do it again. Keep that take, but do it again. Because since you're already at that speed, it's going to sound even more polished than it was the take that you liked. That's the foundations that were missing when individuals record at home. That's what you miss when you record at home. When you're recording at a studio, there's an engineer that could hear those things that you may have not heard. It'd be like, yo, bro, that was dope, but can you do it again? You don't have a person like that in the center for you. You have to be that person. And I mean that for everybody, including myself. If I feel like a take is dope, and I'm like, all right, that's it, that's a wrap, I sit back maybe 15, 20 minutes, and then I go for it again. And if it sounds more polished that way, cool. And if you like the other take better, now you have that. Just start reassuring the things that you record, the hooks you record, the beats that you make, the mixes that you do. Start reassuring your entire songs and brands here now. Start double checking. Check things. It could be fire at this time in 10 minutes, but it could feel weird in 2 hours. That's what I mean by double check. Double check, please.
I'm only here for one thing, to see if these guys are fit to take Okotsu's place. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, I couldn't ever let you hold me down, cause within me holds the love I found, and it keeps me grounded. I've been on top of a world we have found it, so let me go and do my shit in my domain with all my grit. Not here for the fake love, honestly I'm not here for the fake love.
Trying to play my base. They must want a date with the savior. I'm playing frisbee with the wings of your guardian angel. No Curtis and Baldies, the UV trying to take shots at an angle. Chopper screaming like Babel. I ain't playing for that too, but your foxy bitch topping me. I've had fun times rapping. I play with take every take, leaving fake niggas mangled. I'll take and tap the trigger, turning vermin into pepper. I black out because I'm seasoned. You illicit being eating, teaching up professor. Hey, Rico wrecking wretches, you a joke adjusted. If I step, I'm stepping on your throat forever. Rappers falling out, somebody call Bethesda. Rappers falling off, they felt it getting better. I used to hate my reflection. Stay locked away in quiet places, make no mistake, I did it for your protection. I show you all the performance. People out around the crowd swarming to see me knock you out of bounds. I knock you out of town, soaring through.
I'm gonna check something.
I'm also housing outdoor. Hey, bitch, welcome people to the killer zone. This is a scary game you motherfuckers playing. I knew you niggas fuck with chillers on. Now I'm spilling blood and that's the thriller part. I turn this into thriller, yo, filler boys ain't finna get you far. Word the gang, no I'm really cooking. Everyone a demon when I'm not looking. How mobs are coming, y'all. They ain't like my dogs, but they think they gods. That's the funny part. You ain't in Umaki, it don't hit when you be talking, dog. Make it a track you want, you can't fuck with us. Marcy CP suit, we body sorry, man, we hardly pity you. This new edge finna cleave, I make threads out of beats. So play dead, it ain't safe yet to the beat. Get sick of being beat and leave. No play test, you'll see how this game is finna be. When I bring this game death, till the game death, rest in peace.
Forfeits, okay.
Cause within me holds the love I found, and it keeps me grounded. I've been on top of a world we had found it, so let me go and do my shit in my domain with all my grit. Not here for the fake love, honestly I'm not here for the fake love.
Overall, like I said, the song is dope. Everybody had dope verses. The only things is that, I'm always used to a 4 count, but a lot of people are rapping on the and part. If you know what I mean, I'm talking about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, when a lot of people like 1, 2, 3, and like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But the new particular flow is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So a lot of people are ending their lyrics on the double time on the and. So it's like an extra half note before it resets the time measure. That works out perfect if you make sure, but you have to really, really end on that and. I don't want to get to the point where it's like and 5, and then it just kind of makes it just falls off the beat just a little bit. It's just making sure you stay in the cadence, knowing that you're about to be over the 4 count and you're about to give me a 4.5. You got to make sure you just insert that tight, and then you go into the next part and and reset the process. That flow is crazy fire when you get it absolutely right. When you get it completely right, it's fire. But when there's certain lines that kind of fall just a little bit of tad and things like that, it can almost feel like it's offbeat. It's very, very that situation is very, very dangerous when you're playing that particular time measure. But if you nail it and kill it, fire. But it's one of those you got to be careful. Overall track is dope. So no problems here. Like I said, there is nobody on that track that can't rap or sing. All the melodics, all that stuff is dope. Now I'm talking about enunciations and deliveries and how you could say something better and make that tighter. In other words, it's the give it one more go. That's all. ID memes.
You've been sleeping on me, Lord, get away. It's a king in his estate, couldn't knock me out the race. Damn, I do what you can't. Low man's a danger. Got a decade in the chamber, I'm just waiting till I break. Homie, watch out how you swag. That's how to rate. I need them hands up in the air. Let's break the stadium and shit, I know you can. 1,000 money, that's a bit. I need like 10.
Hey, be careful with the peaking of the vocals, man. Like, there's just little parts when you're hanging the vocal because you're still singing a little bit louder than when you're regularly talking. I recommend turning the gain down just a little bit in your interface, and then that could be able to eliminate that problem just a little bit. And then because once you do that, you have a higher gain and you put compression that makes it even louder. And then what people don't know also when it comes to auto-tune and things like that, it also maximizes the volume as well because the digital effect has its own particular level of volume by itself. So the pitch correction is actually taking the vocal and maximizing it so it can pitch correct in how that particularly works. It pitch corrects the actual wave, so it also makes a volume on its own too. So just to let you know, everything that you add on to a vocal, whether it's reverb, delay, compression, saturation, dithering, any of that stuff, it still applies and adds some form of volume. It can take it down or it can boost it up. And then that's something that you gotta, be able to check for it too.
Just for the clan. Ayo, me. My Dior's clean, no crease on the jeans. Out of space, I can't feel my face. Call the EMCs. A couple assassins follow everywhere I link, but they don't know how I think. The darkness grab me, I just say. They bet on me, I bet I'll crash. And psychotic on my back. Too many cars hit in the sleep. TCG don't want me back. I'm bringing flame like E&D. I see it, see me, feel my rush. Shit, we playing RPGs and you the victim in the back.
Hey.
You all like to kill. I'm still gon' get my bag. And shit, I'm super petty. I put holes up in his mouth. You can't escape the mag. Little bitch, I'm in your class. I said I'm on the way. You talk back to the gat. You been sleeping on me, Lord, get away. This a king in his estate. Couldn't knock me out the race. Down, I do what you can't. Low man's a danger. Got a decade in the chamber. I'm just waiting till I break. Homie, watch out how you swag. That's how to rate. I need them hands up in the air. Let's break the stadium and shit, I know you can. 1,000 money, that's a bit. I need like 10 elixirs for the clan.
Other than that, great work. It's definitely got the bounce for sure. I'm just saying the two vocals. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Two vocals. Two completely significant different volume levels. Mute the beat. Listen to both acapellas in the collaboration and you will easily spot the volume differences. Please do that. Please do that because it will eliminate so many issues. I promise. Dripstick.
Damn, bro. 2 a.m. Time for a music video. Hey. Let's go.
Respect.
Yeah. Hey, you try to test the eye, you must be deaf to find a higher power, which you testifying. Bear witness. A man's sense or mentality, both are meant to die. Let me keep this life till I can see my air living. Yo, I'm talking every face, crevice, reflecting a death in every line. I'm really making art, too sacred my page could get defiled. Give them 30 courtesy verses, they never guess for mine. Yeah, who goes to work and says they left the child. Trying to follow father's footsteps, you better get inside. You do collapse to reap the benefit. I'm self-driven like a Tesla ride. The new wave is too electrifying. I'm past gas and you that ass. I let it fire. You rappers, the pen is genocidal. It's tough love. We bout to dissect them. Have a look at themselves until they question why. Until they question why. Why you rapping? You see a bag, let me get in mine. You want the rapper prize, so you grab the ones you identify with. Then you bite styles and pirate them. Homie satisfied, you know the line's double-sided, but you still incentivized. Fans piling, devil on dial, text you next in line. You never press decline, the entitlement of a petty mind. Penning lines, perceiving achievements that you will never find. Fame-driven craft when you pass it won't pass the test of time. Fact, tough love, don't drop it, you going broke off it. Let alone you started for so profit. I know my words stinging in they soul. I'm so toxic, the flow nauseous. Truly you alone, cause the bros gossip and quotes on the shit. You bitch. I'm asking which wrist will flash first before the cold stoppage. Which rappers need some pad work and say they pro boxing. The game of hoax, we on a blown cartridge. Before losses, I'ma go Kaufman. I won't spar with no novice, taking both options. Fighting me and fighting themselves to win the roast caught 'em. Cause if I throw away the stepping stones you've grown off of, you be left hanging with a ghost watching. An atheist to y'all got complexes. The flies flexing and believe the shit. It's odd, cause real gods would never speak of it. You're not above men till you dead and flowing what Jesus is. But earth is where the demons live. So maybe heaven's regular. From birth knew I be preaching shit. Yeah. Goat talk coming for sheep. We'll get some fleeces knit, repenting for my sins. But I want a Hellcat on my Reaper shit. They want you to rap, but they don't really want that. Cause your fans are my fans. They gon' forget you going reading shit. Cause I don't need some internet beef to go compete with them. The scene watching and the light and beam, but they ain't seeing him. Yeah. I see him slip via ego trip. Bulimic feelings sit, throw up the towel for ringleader drip. You swing and miss, my arms will beam and flit like they grievances. They plead the fifth, the feature turn your favorites to fetuses. And I'm the undergraduate who's up in degrees in this bitch. My product's a product of people who ain't believing this shit. My homies talking rappers I don't care about. I never give them a track or an erect, but I'm seeing the shit. My written's a legal notice, I need me a cease and assist. You flow like hoes, you pure sloppy, the saying goes that this ain't all rainbows. Murakami, I'm burning bodies, I'm sure the curb stomping. My little homies wanna slide, had to show them the ropes. I'm Curtis Foster, Kurosaki, the soul of my work. Could murder all of my students, knew I'm the strongest. You is sure to copy. My big brain plays, bitch. Thought you summon Rico way, you lane switch. You see the rebrand, but I ain't changed shit. I ain't changed shit. Yo, play the tag, bro. Yo, who is Trip? Yeah. Now play the other one, bro.
Let him cook.
Get him a custom, you know?
Let him cook now.
You know, JHP made both of those, by the way. Even the second one, yeah. He's different. I don't know.
That man is ill. Like, ill. That's dope, bro. That was dope. The only thing I could say, if I had to give any kind of feedback, is like, I love how the visuals are, and then I like the fact that it's like he's rapping them, but he's talking so much and dropping so much stuff. That's to the point that he not even paying attention to the video anymore. It's like, nah, just listen to this. If that was his intention for the video, chef's kiss. But sometimes it's also great to even do two versions. Like, do one version where you're rapping the whole thing out. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Okay, there's one that's rapping the whole verse out by itself that you can do for short form content. So you could be able to, promote this particular song. And then you can have the full video where it does all those as well. So think smarter and have maybe if you haven't yet, try to break up those visuals too, because you did shoot a music video, you edited it and made it really, really cool and it works out fine. But now it's time to literally truncate that type of thing and actually compartmentalize these things. So you could be able to have, all right, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this one part of the verse where I'm rapping out the whole thing and that be 45 seconds or whatever, what have you. And then you could use that as a promoting for individuals that may not be hip to what you're doing just yet. And then you could be able to promote that for TikTok and Instagram and all that. And what's really dope about stuff like this is that individuals start remixing to it. They start you know, they start sharing it, they start reposting, they start doing all those, especially when they see somebody directly rapping at them and they're like, oh, that's some real shit. And then you can have that aspect. Just think about the other aspects of making a music video, but then at the same time, you want to figure out what I can do to make this music video short form content so individuals could be hip that I can actually rap and enjoy the track and the vibe, use that as a way to be an algorithm to follow me and check out other things I have, and then give them a call of action to be able to say, hey, full videos on YouTube. Hey, you can check out my channel here. Hey, I do Twitch streaming. Hey, I have TikTok videos where I do reactions. Anything that you have in your particular brand, make sure that they have a plan of action to it. Because to be honest with you, the likes can get you there, but the likes won't get you paid. And sometimes the likes don't actually get you the followers or the following that you are looking for. Because you're not just looking for people to follow your account, you're looking for individuals who engage with your content after they follow you. So they can follow and check out all the other things you do. They can come out to your shows. They can buy your merch. They can buy your music. They can buy whatever you're trying to have them buy. You have to give them some kind of plan of attack or a plan of action to get to the next portion. Because if you don't, you're basically spinning wheels at this point. But like I said, it's still a fire track, but just letting you know. Just start thinking about those things. From now on, when I hear really, really dope stuff and I'm not hearing anything weird with the mix, I'm going to give you that kind of advice. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Hopefully you don't get mad at me or something. Reckless Mind Won't Look Down. Artwork's so cool. It's going to be a late night, man, because I'm yapping and trying to give advice here. I'm sorry.
Always looked at as weaker than. Started at the bottom with the rats and the vultures. Stuck to my structure, though didn't really have a plan. Take a chance, going all in, forget the consequence. Yeah, slowly climbing up the ladder, using every single game just to get me any farther. Now the wind is pushing harder, and I'm barely treading water. Feels like everyone around me is still progressing while I falter. Push through, now I'm stronger than before. Feel a spark in my system from the fire now endure. That has bolted me towards every goal I set in place. That may seem small to some, but to me it's something great. Takes a great leap of faith just to take a single step, just to get out of bed or to fight with nothing left. And I don't know what is next, but I can't quit now. There's so much more that I haven't wrote down.
Just let you know, this breakdown in the bridge is perfect, actually, Reckless, because now what you can do is, I'm sorry, is noise and stuff. Hold on, let me. You guys can't hear that right now. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this middle part here that you got this little breakdown portion. These are types of things that you can be able to have individuals be able to make reels and make stuff out of, because it's the beat right here. It's got this, you know, really dark ambience type of music for it. Like these little things here, like these little bridge parts, you can easily insert in all different kinds of TikTok videos and things like that. It could be, you know, like something political. It could be anything that you want it to be. It's got that particular tone that you could be able to use that part, and they'll hear that and they'll be like, okay, I know this one. But the thing is, it constantly gives your song traffic. So if people are like, oh, I want to hear the full song of this. This is a full instrumental or whatever. They're not sure. But now they have a chance to hear your song. And then you can also release an instrumental version of this if you own it. And I'm pretty sure you do. And then you have another way for individuals to get hip about the music that you have, especially if you're the producer. So you want to start thinking about different ways that you can be able to market this. Because sometimes in TikTok videos, you know, you don't always want to hear, you know, the rapping, and they maybe want to do the hook, but that's a third way that you can be able to get individuals hip to your music. You know what I'm saying? That's just the rule of thumb that you could be able to do as well. But it's dope so far. Especially that part. Just start taking advantage of these parts of the instrumentals and the beat itself. You know what I'm saying? Just call it your, you know, your drifting or your daydreaming parts of the, you know, the song. You can make it, you know, like a Won't Look Down daydreaming mix, and then you can have those parts where you can use it. That's what I'm trying to say. Just figure out ways that you can be able to fully utilize your songs in multiple different patterns is what I'm trying to say. If you got beats that lay off, or, you know what I mean, they just kind of play for like 16 bars or something like that, take advantage of it. Figure out ways how you can, you know, combine those things together. Just, you know, think about that. That's all I can say. Great work though. Next, Shinky. And what kind of property is this? This looks like a Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. And it's got Ray Rob in it. You guys have been really killing it. I'm proud of you. You know, before I begin, sorry, Reckless. Like I said, man, you don't lose anything for trying any of this stuff at all. You can put in videos, and if it works, cool. If it doesn't, all right. But the whole point is you don't lose anything. It's not like you're losing any money out of it. All you do is just, you know, trying some stuff out, just like any other social platform, you know?
I do it for my master, master. You don't know, then you could ask her. You broke the rules and cause disaster. It's out of line for you. I know it's hard for you. I do it for my master, for my master. You don't know, then you could ask her. You broke the rules and cause disaster. It's out of line for you. No, it's hard for you. Whoa. I would say that I'm a gentleman that gives a second chance. See you walking around the town, you almost had me in a trance. I'm not the type of guy to go and just devour in advance. Keep it cordial, I can whip you up a steak without a glance. You say you want to see the way I dance.
This gives me Persona vibes, meaning that, here's the thing, you already know, with this particular song, if it's going to be about this property, figure some things out. This kind of record would go really, really well in a rave. Let me explain. having a song like this that has like a really dope vibe and everybody can enjoy and have a good time. This has a have a good time vibe type of song. Now you find an individual that's a DJ that can hype that even more, hype it even up. Like if they future bass this track, it is out of here. It is in the stands, out of the stadium, into the stars, left earth. You get somebody to future bass this, it's over. It's over.
Just keep your eyes on me and I will protect you. I fight to survive. And if I were to lie to you, I might just die. Come take my hand, we'll take it slow. I have a plan and love to show. You want it all, I'll give you more. Cause baby, my purpose is certain. I do it for my master. You don't know, then you could ask her. You broke the rules and cause disaster. It's out of line for you. I know it's hard for you. I do it for my master. You don't know, then you could ask her. You broke the rules and cause disaster. It's out of line for you. No, it's hard for you. Whoa. Pick it up faster, but the pace don't really matter. Forget about the review, never need to look back as long as I can see you. And if you're hungry, come and get a taste. Serving turtle doves on a dinner plate. I'm an animal, do whatever you say. If we get a little wild, that's fine by me. You say you want to see the way I dance. Just keep your eyes on me, I'll take a chance. Text you and fight to survive. And if I were to lie to you, I might just die. Come take my hand.
Uncle P, what's up, man?
I have a plan, I got love to show. You want it
Hey, Nicole.
all, and I will give you more. 'Cause baby, my purpose is serving. I do it for my master. You don't know, then you could ask her. You broke the rules and caused disaster. It's out of line for you. I know it's hard for you. I do it for my master. You don't know, then you could ask her. Broke the rules and caused disaster. It's out of line for you. I know it's hard for you. Whoa.
Stuff like this. This right here. I'm telling you, you could take that bass line by itself and literally be a 15-second comedy TikTok with that. It could have nothing to do with that aspect of the song, but just you having the small little parts of the instrumentals there, and somehow you could make it sync to something funny or whatever, or maybe, like a comedy or something like that. It gives traction to the song. It still gives traction to the song. They could check it out, but at the same time, it gives traction to the song to where it could be trending, and then people could be like, hey, I heard it's a full song. I thought it was just that bass line. And that's how you could be able to get individuals more interested in the stuff that you come out with. Even more. Start making sure that you use every aspect of everything that you put in this song. If you made the instrumental or you did the vocals, you did all those, you want to do that. Next thing you want to do is, like I said, with this aspect, there's a lot of people who love the RPGs and the J-pops and all those things. Start finding individuals who are DJs at these cons and conventions to want to spin this record. Because the thing is, in that, the difference between a lot of the DJs that's in our space versus the DJs that are outside in different areas is that they are very secretive about having certain kinds of tracks that other people don't have. But if you already have your pros collected, the right way, and you have everything lined up for your TikToks, your Spotifys, all your DSPs, and they could be able to Shazam the music that you have. You gained a fan in a crowd and you weren't even there. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you use every single aspect that you have in your records here. And like I said, your music doesn't perish. This could happen now. This could happen 6 months from now. But you just want to make sure you have a plan. And these plans could keep going over and over and over again. And let's say something doesn't work. You can do it again. You could try it a different way. Don't feel once you try it once, it's all dead in the water. It'll never be dead in the water. There's a reason why you hear Michael Jackson songs in 1970, from 1970. Like, those songs are 50 years old now, and they still get played today. Because there's a value in all those things. And the way that you do is you want to make sure as an artist to create that value for the music that you have. There are 8 billion people on this earth. Don't start focusing on the 40 that don't like it. There's a lot of people out there. So that means you could try anything at this point, and then you can get your following. Just think about those things. Other than that, fire record, you know that. Alrighty, Sage, let's go. I know you are a master of the flow for sure. So let's go right into it. I wonder if I should do it that way, or yeah, let's rock. Oh, I can hear it right now. Do 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 do. Let's rock.
I move like the thief in the night. He got the juice, you see, that's a tamper fluid, liquid that a spike. I need one piece, that's about the call. Call all the shots or all the strike. You can't be a hero, you try with all your might. The dislike, despise that, despite. That's all fair, besides that. It's a sealed deal like a signed contract. This ain't no contest. I try to depart from nonsense. The fine man get here with a fine hand. Bad hand, man, both hand to his face. It must be a breakfast, cause I flatten it like pancake. Oh, mayday, oh, boy. You never seen despair until one of your man disappear. Like a hook fish, fisherman can't get matched. Weeps appears, I won't go in there for you to land. Aside there, my future's bright, but you have to open your eyes wide to see why I'm competent, consistent, committed. I rose out from famine season. You can't tell by my hunger the way I'm feasting. I'm in the kitchen with my fangs out canines, tryna buy my style, snake your teeth, jawline. They call me the tooth fairy. We turn your comfort zone to a graveyard. We get you buried like the madness wavelength. You can't get by without these hallucinations.
This music shit has really been illuminating. Made me realize I've been wasting time with fools who ain't making goals for themselves. Stuff they comfortable with the moves they make, and I'm losing patience. Had to leave them behind cause I wasn't making progress in my abilities. Dust covered the pen whole time. Demons feeding me lies trying to derail the imagery I had up in my mind. Anger festering, and with time the lies I told myself became too much and blew like a bomb. But fuck it, I know I deserve a spot at the school for the gifted. Since Xavier told me I could save a life with my gift shit, so I'ma grab my notepad and hope that I'm just as twisted as my enemies are. Prevent them from trying to constrict this dream of mine. I've been on demon time. You probably thought of clashing with my blade, though that may seem unwise. I've trained to be this guy. You can't control the beast inside. If war's what you want, I'll leave you with a peace of mind. A peace of mind.
Okay, there's one thing I do want to say about these kind of beats. With these Griselda beats, they work out really well, but the dynamics of making sure individuals heard these dope lines is you got to break it up. You got to drop out the beat. You have to make some kind of dynamic, because the difference is there's going to be individuals that's going to be hearing, I'm a hip hop head. There's going to be individuals going to be bobbing their head and they're like, okay, they're hearing the pattern. All right, it's dope. And it's just this, right? You got everybody doing this or a head nod or whatever. You know what I mean? You get this. You got them already hooked on that. If you got a rapper that's listening to it, he's going to listen to the bars. It's going to be technical. But just understand this aspect. Not everybody that's listening to the style of rappers. I'm not saying anything about lyrics whatsoever at all. But you have to break up these beats here so people can catch certain lines. Perfect example here, okay? And I'm just going to be a stack with you. It wasn't until the Drake and Kendrick diss things that's happened right now that society has decided to give a hyper focus on double and triple entendres just to be hip and just to talk to other individuals about what was said. Oh, he said this, which means that. He posted that because he did this. Because it's boosting curiosity already in the flow. You have to make sure you can boost their curiosity on the things that you're talking about, what you're saying, and by breaking up the beat on certain lines, gets them hip. So think about it, for example, like let's say you're reading a book, right? And you're reading the whole page here. You know what I mean? If there's no bold words in there, I'm not going to know what part of the actual assignment or whatever is important. You have to make sure you put more bold letters in there. So that way I got an idea about what, where you're taking me, where it's going. You can be the dopest rapper ever. And there's a lot of dope backpack rappers out there. But if you don't have any main ideas or clues in the track itself, you lose the audience that way. And that's something you want to do. You know what I mean? I know rappers that are the illest ever. But if it's just a string line of, just lyrical content, it works out well. Exactly, Uncle P. I mean, it brings the energy up in the song, for the moment. But I'm just saying those are the little small things you want to think about. I love the voice of the first person, like Child is dope. I always, Child is dope to me. I can't wait to see how you develop in the future. Xander, you're already a sage at this, no pun intended. But those are the things you got to remember in these beats. Just don't let the beat hang that long, especially if it's a very simple, consistent beat. You know what I mean? Always kind of get the rules of 20, 25 seconds, do something. But that's just me being a battle producer. I might have a little bit of experience at that.
It's my mind, it's peace of mind, it's triggering, it's AI, let me give you a peach and visualize. My pain is more than that, it's been redefined. Safe to say it's my Gemini. Niggas got crossed eyes, no wonder they can't read between the lines. Jobs on high shit, still niggas unsatisfied. This game is about to be vandalized. Nobody can jeopardize, no patronize. You treat this rap shit like a concubine. Me, I treat it as my future wife. I'm by the way line, Caroline. I'm not good enough, man. Some niggas are in blank and white, let me rectify. So when they color wise with no compromise.
Other than that, fire. But I will say this too. I've been seeing this pretty often also. If you're into the track, make sure you do some kind of dynamic so it doesn't just end abruptly. Like Lloyd Banks is like notorious for that, for just ending a flow and then it'd be like, wait, what? And it'd be stupid awkward and then the hook comes in. Start giving directions in the layouts of the songs and stuff too. It'll help you out. I promise you. It definitely will. Alrighty, let's go to the next one here. Let's say. I always love the visuals, man. Cheers for the visuals, of course.
I'm sick of crying in the dark, sick of showing a weakness, scared of falling apart but sifting through the pieces, tired of trying to let go, tired of chasing your neck home, scared of losing my heart but stay because you said so. I can't run away.
Okay, first thing I'm going to say about this, I'm loving the vocals. I'm loving that part. But don't be scared to give it a little bit of ambience and reverb and love here. The reason why I say that is because the song is called Replace Me, and it's got this very eerie, dark kind of scenery for it. So what you want to do with these kind of songs is that if you're going to do a visual for that, try to figure out a way to make the song almost fit like a glove with the visual itself. It fits because of the subject matter, but sometimes in the mix and how you put all those things together, you want to make sure it fits the best way you can. I'm cool with, like maybe for that kind of thing, maybe a little more reverb here, just so it gives a more spacious type of audio. You know what I mean? For example, let me mute this and I'll show you what I mean. So, spacious audio. I'm sick of crying in the dark. I'm not him. I'm just being funny. But you see how the reverb actually kind of gives a little bit, especially like with a little bit of delay there. It just kind of gives it a little more of an open vibe and ambience in there. There's just certain things you want to look for in those kind of mixes. That's all.
Because you said so, I can't run, I cannot hide. Chased my soul, now I'm paralyzed. So go ahead and replace me. Tear me apart from the inside. I know that you wanna waste me, but when you go, draw the line. I don't recognize this place. We've both grown so cold. If I could bring you back to life, you know I'd sell my soul. Go ahead and replace me. I'll bring you back to life.
That was great.
You're just repeating a cycle. When you're falling in a spiral. What's done is done. You can't outrun denial.
That's sick.
Tell me what's left to fight for. When you're waging a cold war. There's nowhere to run. We'll tear out your very core. You can't run, no, you can't hide. In the end, you're torn inside. So go ahead and replace me. Tear me apart from the inside. I know that you wanna waste me, but when you go, I draw the line. I don't recognize this place. We've both grown so cold. If I can bring you back to life, you know I'd sell my soul. Go ahead and replace me. I'll bring you back to
Yeah. Other than that, like that track is incredible. This is nice. It's just that beginning part I would have just gave a little bit more love there, but maybe you wanted to give it that, you know, sense of nobody can hear you type of feel, and then it builds into that. If that was your angle for it, perfect. I just like to, you know, when you hear those things for the first listen, it's just certain things I'm looking for. And since this is I think it's a Five Nights at Freddy's song or something similar to that. Like I tell people, yep, it is a FNAF song. Like I said before, hopefully these songs have been, you know, shipped out to other individuals who are FNAF fans and things like that, and they may want to use that in their content videos and stuff. Think about those things. I think people really enjoy that. But fire. Adi. Andre. Let's see what kind of vocals you got for me. Oh, hold on.
Tanto tiempo amándote ya se acabó. Eres libre, vete y también lo haré yo. Mil y otras veces dije, dime ya. Dime si te quedas o si es que te vas. Yo nos veía construyendo algo mayor. Mas tuviste lo nuestro de otro color. De rosa pastel pasaste a gris carbón. Veo que sin ti yo estaré mucho mejor. Llora, llora, por tu causa quedas sola, sola. Quiero que no sepas que no entiendo ni quiero tus juegos. O toma tus cosas y vete muy lejos. Ya vete lejos, ya vete lejos, ya vete lejos. Vete muy lejos.
cosas ya no me interesan. Ya deja el drama y sal por la puerta.
Ya deja la party, no soy un Atari. No juegues conmigo, que seas una body. No te libera de tus necedades. Conmigo you're done, aunque llores a mares. Se acabó tu juego de Monopoly. Ve y busca otro tonto que si juegue así. Pues yo sé quién soy, yo sí voy for real.
You can't say this community don't have talent, man, for sure.
Así que llora, llora, por tu causa quedas sola. Quiero que lo sepas, que no entiendo ni quiero tus juegos. O toma tus cosas y vete muy lejos. Llora, llora, por tu causa quedas sola. Quiero que lo sepas, que no entiendo ni quiero tus juegos. O toma tus cosas y vete muy lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos. Vete muy lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos. Ya vete y vete lejos.
That's a bop all the way through. And what's bad is that I don't understand a word at all that's being said here. However, the vibe is so into it that I was already hyped, and I was about to sing words I don't even know what they mean in this song, which is still pretty cool. So I just recommend. That's dope. That's fire. Let me give another one. Like, bro. Yeah, that made me feel good. You know how you get the songs to just kind of get you moving? It doesn't matter if you know the lyrics or not. You just kind of move with the vibe. Perfect. Like I said, Andre, you already know what to do with that. You know exactly where to market it. You know where to send it. You already know these things. I don't even need to express it. Fire record. It makes everybody move. It's great. So you got some work to do with this song. This could be your single. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you know that. Sammy. Ooh, Transformers. I am Optimus Prime. Let's get it.
I put flurries in a modest. Keep a mini low to stirring up the drama. About to get you hurt, bet you don't need a doctor. Call a red alert for the backup and a rocker. Let's get it, boy. Be in a pot, be in a Dr. Stir. Glass and sand, look like hot shot blur. We the brothers, never be deterred. People know the beam like the hot shot blur. I rep the Guinness up on Cybertron, I really been the one. Now it's double loaded, double handed, 2 ways on the gun. See the heater being quick, that's kind of power from the sun. Electrical with the force to make it stun. Got a mini loaded, talking incinerator on the beat. Beep, 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 beep. Now I pull up, leaving tracks with heat. And he trying to flee, looking like a part of me. That's an animated scene. Now you run up on the screen like bam. Got a laser bullet going for the hand. First footage always been at one. See, I've been the man. And my car's here to take off, and I fight to set the scam. Now cable who can crush the wires where your body lands. Head on the floor, got you leaning sideways in a race. You can pull and you back by 5 lanes. First try, got my mini for you. It took 5 days. Just blur another shot, and you see it life saves.
If he the hero, I'm the villain. The boss told me stack this money straight to the ceiling. Got a beast in this bottom, ain't no motherfucking ceiling. Nigga, with my twin now, let him know how we dealing. Cause bitch, I been a hot shot. Top
hey.
Shooting like a drop shot. Switch the Benz to a regular fuck a drop top. Or any pop shop. Red lights with the beam, he gon' make him pop lock. We gon' stir up, nigga, fucking bitches gon' do. Yeah, nigga, got the scope blurred, double in the zone. Never need a reboot, yeah, the truth is coming soon. Start skirting off, getting hella fired off a strong.
Wait, hold on. So you going on a kick with Transformers just like how All Time is going on a kick with like Ultraman? I am for it. I even do an Optimus voice where it'd be like, it's me, Optimus Prime, and you're listening to Sammy Flows. I know it's Samurai. I'm sorry, I messed it up. But hopefully it works for you.
Double L legends, out of spark with the chops, send them niggas to heaven. But he lost life from the sins, fucking with the 7. Like what the nigga gon' do? An Autobot sliding for the crew.
I put flurries in a modest. Keep a mini low to stirring up the drama. About to get you hurt, but you gon' need a doctor. Call a red alert for the backup and a rocker. Let's get it, boy. Be in a pot, be in a Dr. Stir. Glass and sand, look like hot shot blur. We the brothers, never be deterred. People know the beam like we hot shot blur. hot shot blurred, like it's hot shot blurred, like it's hot shot blurred, boy.
Great work, man. You're having fun with it. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? And that's the bottom line. For Autobots everywhere, make sure you listen to Samurai Flow. He has the Allspark. I only can do it for so much. Like I have to really build the tolerance, and that's what I've been working on lately with the voice stuff. Like I was thinking about maybe doing a skit like where Optimus Prime is going to get car insurance. I just think that'd be funny. Like either he getting car insurance and then like the first cell is like doing it, not like the cell. I mean, I'm talking about the bug form cell that, you know, comes out of nowhere and be like, hello, Piccolo. See, I can't even do it right now. Hold on. Well, hello, Piccolo. I'm looking for Android 17 and 18. And also, would you like some car insurance? I guarantee it's something that you will embody. I can't even do it. I'm getting it all together and just learning, so I'm having fun. So I appreciate you guys being part of the improv. Alrighty. Chris Craig, what's up?
Diamonds on my feet, hey, look at how I flip, hey, baddies on my list, whoa, treat me like I'm tinking, they can't match my drip, hey, why me handle business, they can't start like this, yo, they wanna move how I move, when I step how I step, see that boy like for real, they never been in that field, I pray that you find your chill, sing RIP to all my fallen warriors, battling demons and ended up spell, get to the fetty, we get to the bill, here and there, and we live how we live, yo, coming on grunt, yo, they can't stop my son, yo, there's a lot of money. You're not gonna finish a blunt. Yeah, guarantee it fits for you. I put my life on the line. Yeah, guarantee it fits for you. I put my life on the line. Yeah, better know me, my soldiers on go. Team won't break and no, we won't fold. Fight in the war, we slaughter unknown enemies on the trail that seemingly want smoke. We pull up on them, operation, we get them gone. We living in a world full of demons we never known. Better Google, know what's best to keep chrome in this war that we fight. It's your last song. Better hope that you come back to breathe. And your fam wasn't left to grieve. Better keep the middle up, they be aiming for your neck with teeth. Only thing I pray for is peace in the unknown. Better keep yourself a wish in this game called life and death that we play. Try not to let your homies meet grave. Try not to let your homies meet grave. Yeah, know they wanna see me dead. I got poison in my veins, thoughts is running in my head. Who gon'
First beats went well. It's just this part had a little weird gap in it. That's the only thing.
Yeah, know they wanna see me dead. I got poison in my veins, thoughts is running in my head. Who gon' take care of my wives? My life filled up with dread. The tears that's in your eyes keep me wondering instead. Am I bound to fade away? Am I bound to lose these memories I made from day to day? I don't know if I'm gonna make it through, I'm afraid to say. I did battle with an upper moon and with no game to play. Yeah, holding on my wounds as I bleed out. Hear my wife scream out. I knew that I had to take the deep route. Only 3 more seconds till it's peace out. Breathe in, breathe out, Commodore sister. Huh?
Oh no, great work, man. Definitely cooking. I also agree 100%. I would love to see Chris Craig work with a lot of different artists and things like that. But, but sometimes I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be real. There are some individuals that might be a little, little scared. You know what I'm saying? Chris Craig, when he gets on the track, he gets on the track. Some people might be kind of scared. You never know the reason why. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, but like I said, I mean, it's really up to him. If he wants to reach out and do those collabs with those artists, is that too. And this also could be a situation, not to speak for him or anything. It might be, some people he just doesn't feel like working with. Maybe he wants to do stack up a couple solo joints in there and then do a feature every now and then. Because it's always great to do features with all different kinds of people because you can reach out and other people can do that. But you can also spend that time to build a solo catalog too. So if people are just gravitating towards that, they can enjoy that also. You know what I mean? Having features and all that is all well and great. But sometimes you got to figure out how that feature could work for you and your brand to bring people a call of action. Because, you know what I mean? Think of it like this. Like, for example, Ty Dolla $ign, perfect example. A lot of people don't listen to Ty Dolla $ign's solo projects. They only listen to him because of his features. Not saying that his solo projects are not dope. It's just a lot of people know him for the features that he does. You know, sometimes you just don't want to be in that pocket. So people just hear your music be already dope. Now it's a special surprise when he's on a track with somebody else or something. You know what I mean? You know, try to make it more of an exclusivity thing, as in, you know, Chris Craig doesn't collab with just anybody. And then now that feels more special because you know he doesn't do that. So it's not just to make a song to make a song. So that makes it more valuable when you hear it. Now that makes sense? Alrighty, your turn, sir. How come is it muted? Or is that your, what you call it? Yeah, just so you know, when it comes to this dead air like this, you got to figure out something to put here. The only reason why I say this is because some people would think things are confusing and they might click off the video for it. You know, people in this world could be very fickle and not want to hear things because it doesn't appear like they're used to. So just be careful with that. Try to find some kind of interlude sound to get you there. That's it.
I'm about to shake the world. You shake it, shake it. I'm about to shake the world. You shake it, shake it. Crushing my right, vote in my left. Bitch, I got power in both of them. Worst generation, fuck how they felt. I'm letting them and controlling them. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah. What's the call times two when the shake some? And believe me when I said I break numbers. This burden I carry could rival a giant. Bitch pressing those with the weight number. Then wait for the slip up, pick up. That's when they find out I'm heavy with it. I'm causing tsunamis from flesh on my right. Get touch with my left, that's the devil hit. Better keep double proofs in the treasure hit. You two-step when you see the 3-barrel spit. I got a drain as big as the hole. Just on my next move, but we'll never get it. Okay, let's go. Restless nights, I'm followed by the moon. It had a gaze on me. All I need is driving, bitch, and power. Who gon' wait for me? Keep thinking shit is sweet, found out it's sour. Just you wait and see. This world is mine for take to see. It's ours, we gon' take the seat. So you know it's don't fall when I'm showing up. When I'm showing up, I'm about to shake the world.
See? Fire flow, fire delivery, everything is dope, but just drop the beat every now and then. Because then I know where the hook is and all that. Think about an individual that may not know music layouts at all. They just kind of know and they have a feel. And then when they hear this, like, oh yeah, this is dope. And then you drop it off on a line that you said, oh, I remember that part. You know what I mean? Just make those certain things dynamic, you know, make them remember what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like they're going to say, oh, this track go hard. And they'll be like, okay, then what did I say? And they'll be like, feel what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this as a rapper myself. You know what I mean? Just letting you know that aspect too. You know, take advantage of those, especially when they got different drops with the drums and stuff like that. Take advantage of all that stuff when you're doing these particular tracks. It'll work out wonders once you do that.
You shake it, shake it. I'm about to shake the world. You shake it, shake it. Crushing my right, vote in my left. Bitch, I got power in both of them. Worst generation, fuck how they felt. I'm letting them and controlling them. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah. Fuck a white beat, whole generation gon' break. Demonstration, I step on your island and shake. If I align with the beast, I'm a beast, that's a problem. Ride around with a new Drake, but make no mistake. There's nothing to step on the roach and cut off the head of a snake. We're clearing the slate. Stepping to me is like walking the valley, the shadow of fate.
See, like that, right there. You could have easily chopped it like, and bam, but then the beat would have came back. That's an opportunity. Damn it, bro. Hear how that would have sounded, bro. Like,
cut off the head of a snake, we're clearing the slate. Stepping to me is like walking the valley, the shadow of fate.
think about that, like, and then the beat come in, that, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. I'm listening to the song and I'm thinking I would expect something like that. You know, just that kind of thing. Look for those things. I'm sorry, I hit the mic.
Shake, 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 shake. I'ma do the unbelievable. I'ma turn into a believer. Measure in the dark hole, that's my heart. As deep as 1,000 meters up. Heard that you're scared of the dark. Know that you're terrified. Know that you're scared of the night. This dark is prepared to lie. More than a palm on my hand when I shatter this shit. I'm defying the gravity. I understand why they mad at. Asking why I'm causing casualties. Knowing that I'm about to shake.
Okay, now that part was a little weird, bro. Just in the verse itself. You hear what I mean?
Asking why I'm causing casualties.
See what I was supposed to catch, you know what I mean? That part was just kind of shaky because there's an ad-lib in that before that. So the ad-lib may have been a little too loud and it wasn't as clear as you wanted it to be there. Like I said, acapella stuff is going to save your life. Start hearing that and then you'll be able to catch all these things you might not have been able to hear before.
Casualties knowing that I'm about to shake the world. You shake it, shake it. I'm about to shake the world. You shake it, shake it. Crushing my right, voting my left. We take up power and vote for them. One generation, fuck how they felt. I'm the owner, my control of them. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah. I'm about to shake the world. I'm about to shake the world, yeah.
That's it, bro. Other than that, I got no problems. It's definitely a bop. People will really love that, especially One Piece fans and Blackbeard fans. They will love that song. But like I said, just those things. It's not like you can't go back and fix those things either. You know what I'm saying? Unless you uploaded it everywhere and all that. But if you did, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know for the future. You know, take advantage of those high energy types of tracks because dropping beats and putting stutters in there really put it together, man. Of course, it's no problem at all. That's what we do with this Mark Cooper Monday thing. It's not me, you know, saying a song is whack and it's not whack and, you know, and not having an actual logical reason for what I'm giving feedback for. You know what I mean? It's not about my opinion of how I like the song itself. It's about making sure that it sounds clear enough so individuals who do like that kind of music can be able to have a great experience. And that's what this stream is for. So welcome, and I appreciate you. All right, Hari, let's go next. Avatar. Hurry up front. Avatar, The Last Airbender. Ooh, it's smooth.
Love is holding hands beneath the sky. Crushing all our fears so we can fly. One more time. Love is holding hands beneath the sky. Put your hands in the sky, in the sky. Crushing all our fears so we can fly. Tell them all we gon' fly, we gon' fly. And we gon' put our hands up to the sky. And we don't need a single reason why. Ain't nobody gonna put us down this time. Cause we living in the moment and those moments are for life. Done playing a victim, I'ma tell myself I'm strong. Cause I've been through a lot, but I'm here standing tall. Putting in the work, I ain't never gonna stop. Cause I love where I'm at, but still reaching for the top. And it ain't out of my reach, it's at my fingertips. Really all I need for that spark, I feel like Sidious. I be feeling great in the grace, they gon' be feeling this. Make a bunch of classics, I do it without a million. Billions of people, but to me it's who you're listening. Sometimes I think how crazy that really is, man, I'm meant for this. Anything is possible with determination and encouragement. I flourish with connections I'm making. Y'all be chill. Love is holding hands beneath the sky. Put your hands in the sky.
Breaks in the tracks, guys.
Holding hands beneath the sky.
Right here, breaks in hands.
Man, I'm meant for this. Anything is possible with determination and encouragement.
Determination and encouragement, and then you could drop the beat.
I flourish with connections I'm making. Y'all be chill.
You know what I mean? The competitions I'm making, they're doing chair shit. Then the beat comes in and then the hook. Just got to start directing them because then it just sounds like, you know, just a track playing all the way through. Drops are important. It does sound like something that you could play at a cookout for sure. Shout outs to that.
trying to test greatness, so I keep praying and I'll do what I do. Cause if it's meant to be, I know it'll come true. Never ending journey on the path to improve. Feeling so high, now we gon' fly. Can't nobody take what I've seen through my eyes. All my biggest strengths and a pull from inside. Feel like I had to go through purgatory just so I could tell my story and maybe help some others stuck there and got in the glory. Glory to God, I made it out of that building, trapped in my feelings, self-destructing my mental. 3 years there in the making, and reminiscing my life really got me thinking that it's crazy how quick you can witness everything around you changing. Like damn, I bet my grandma would be proud for seeing me singing, but she passed before I even thought about writing some lyrics. So this one's for her spirit, she living through me now. Put it on this track so I know that when she's looking down, she's smiling. Sing what a daughter did, put in all the kids through college, and sing nothing but tears of joy when we're united. Back then I hated emotions, now I embrace it cause it makes me human. Showing love to myself, the one I once hated. And if I didn't, I'd be stuck in that loop feeling anxious. Screaming about that endless pain, I use that pain so I can strengthen. And now I made it, I came back to my home. And everything that I know, won't take for granted no more. Cause the year I felt my mental at the lowest of lows became my best year. I just had to focus on goals, and over time I'll go fly, just gotta be real consistent. And it's me who decides when I can finally start living. And that's right here, right now. Tired of wasting seconds I'm giving, cause they precious, I'm with all of y'all singing. Sing! Love is holding hands beneath the sky. Put your hands in the sky. Crushing all our fears so we can fly. We can decide where we gonna fly. Love is holding hands beneath the sky. Take my hand, put it in the sky. Crushing all our fears so we can fly. Tell them all we gon' fly high. Love is holding hands beneath the sky.
I really hope you perform this song. Are you still here? It does. It does give me that. Hari, sir. That's really great, bro. That's really, really great. I hope you take advantage of this song and perform it. This is definitely a way to give you your energy back, but then everybody can really feel you. You know, they really feel this song when you put that in the set. Say, how many people are fans of Avatar? Well, I made this song about it. It's called We Gon' Fly. Okay? Hands and I can see them in the sky. I don't know the words, but keep them high. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can easily have your crowd going back and forth with the wave like this. And you can be able to captivate the crowd that way. Yeah. And also, I don't know if you do album reactions anymore, but you should check out the Orange Tape. I don't do plugs, but I figure if you haven't checked it out, that would be really cool. Alrighty. Next one. That lead is diabolical, bro.
Motion, stacking all this money, my devotion. Motion, hollow purple tips, got them broken. Motion, throw this bitch out with what I'm toting. Louis Vuitton red, get some out if they close. Yeah, 100 band blue coming out if I'm home. Yeah, got some shit to do, really don't care where we go. Fuck it, might just stay that nigga touching as I'm awoken. Yeah, I'm the strongest nigga, let that soak. Yeah, walking away from a favor to me. Solo your life, I'ma solo your team. Oh, we go back up and now you fucking with me. I'm making a check, I'm pushing the screen. Yeah, he getting hit with the beam. Shit, I went to OP even in your dream. Fuck it, I guess I'm the motion one. None of these niggas are hanging with me. Motion, stacking all this money, my devotion. Motion, hollow purple tips, got them broken. Motion, throw this bitch out with what I'm toting. Louis Vuitton red, get some out if they closing. Yeah, I did not set her. I call the gang, I call my twin, I call my brother. He moving this way, I saw him in space, that nigga gon' suffer. Yeah, get put in the face, get put in your place, you out from the gutter. Yeah, I'm looking at killing these niggas that's making me look like a sucker. Man, I'm sick of this shit. These niggas been on my dick, but they can't really on my wrist. See, I can just lie and tell all these niggas that I wanna ever be it.
But that is not me, I am a real nigga, you can just check out the fit. All over the rise, there's no problems that I can never not fit. My palm is a function, over these dogs, wait, we might take a pit. Yeah, niggas like he can put hands on me, yeah, his dog get split. I cover my eyes and even so, bitch, I never will miss. Oh shit, I think I'm dying. Oh shit, who fucking trying? One flick, gon' send them flying. Yeah, own it, they know what time it, yeah. Motion, stacking all this money, my devotion. Motion, hollow purple tips, got them broken. Motion, throw this bitch out with what I'm toting. Louis Vuitton red, get them out if they closing.
Tracks just end just to end now. Hype 100%, but I was like, man, it's just this, you know, you got all like, yeah, all right, we here, and then all of a sudden the song and it'd be like, I guess the vibe is over. But it works out just fine because it makes me want to think that I can hear more. So that works perfect. So great work on that. Alrighty, last, let's go. Ooh, Lord Draken. Power Rangers.
Hombre, made to be damn it.
Tommy Oliver.
Shit to say, but we the Power Rangers, EBK. Fuck a Zord on, put him straight up in the grave. Storm the castle and throw that nigga in a cave. Run them bands up, nigga, we gon' make a way. All them colors hella light, just like a featherweight. No forgetting streets, hot just like a kettle flame. I'ma get the grid shattered, we is not the same. Another season full of bodies, I don't know their names. Hey, I don't know it. Heard them niggas steady flexing on the gram, they better show it. In person, when I see him in the streets, I bet I'll blow it. Real king shit, see how I step by the clothing. How I step by the clothing. Niggas know what I'm toting. They think I'm King Mondo. Got mechanical floating, like I'm a little old tour. Niggas know I've been chosen, or I'm Emperor Grim. These niggas never provoking. Body up like Thrax, like Blade in the whip, spin back. Giving pussy niggas something like a head tap. James Harden be the step back. That mean I'm shooting with a left. Hitting niggas straight up in that cleft chin. 2 for 1 bodies, deals like the West End. I'm the type of nigga drop you with your best friend. Type of nigga shatter grids, let it settle in. Just let it settle in. I got a lot of shit to say. But we the Power Rangers, EBK. Fuck a Zord on, put him straight up in the grave. Storm the castle and throw that nigga in a cave. Run them bands up, nigga, we gon' make a way. All them colors hella light, just like a featherweight. No forgetting streets, hot just like a kettle flame. I'ma get the grid shattered, we is not the same. Another season full of bodies, I don't know their names.
Hey. I should have put my Lord Draken helmet on as I was listening to this. I should have did that. I have it in the back. Awesome. I have it in the back. I'll make sure I wear it for next time. Alrighty. So how many we got left? We got one. Elemental, I'm calling you out. It's like he always knows when it's time. It's like he always knows. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, just 5 more. It was crazy is that you are not last again. This is a new breakthrough. You're almost like everybody else at this point. But let's go ahead. Let's see what these chops and vocals you did with this One Punch Man. Let's see what you did.
Wake up 52.
Ooh, this is synthwavy sounding. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
Preconceived notions all your life you've been lied to. Don't let the world have its say the things you do. Delusional from a high place they like to choose. Good and bad, don't they know? Put the cards on the table, turn you into soft serve, let you learn a fable. King's new imposter, right into the payroll, crossing out the roster. Oh, I'm a human monster. In the way of bang, 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 bang. I'm a human monster. I'm a human monster. I'm a human monster. just a legend in the making. But they don't know my code or the way I roll. They only see what they want now. It's always go with the flow. Just do what you're told and let the heroes find another route. Well, I'm sick of black and white. Was with the color scheme, y'all dragging me down. If it's always wrong and right, I'm in a different lane. Put the cards on the table, turn you into soft serve. Legend turn to fable, kings to imposter. Right into the payroll, crossing off the roster. Oh, I'm a human monster. Get the weight on the go like bang, bang, bang. I'm a human monster. I'm a human monster. It can go my way. 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 Sign of the times when I'm changing. Got me raging, I'm trying to end it out. Face to face with God, can't you take it? Fire blazing, I'm about to let it out. Who you trying to say when it fell off? No, it ain't me, you trying to tell off. Won't be one with me, you're complacent. I can get your whole team wiped with the cards on the table. Turn you into soft serve, legend turn to fable. Kings to imposter, right into the payroll, crossing off the roster. Oh, I'm a human monster. Get the weight on the go like bang, bang, bang. I'm a human monster. I'm a human monster.
This track is so hard, bro. Oh, this is hard body. Of course, I was scared in the very, very beginning of the song, like we always do. Like I always get scared in the beginning of the song. I always do. I do. I really do. And then it just comes together. I'm like, you know what? I'm not. Look. The elements gather together at the hook with everything that you do. I guess that's why you're elemental, because the elements come together at the hook. Every time. This is hard, bro. Hard body. I want to hear it again. Alrighty. Let's see here. Elemental. Yep. All right. There's a couple more. We out of here, guys. You're too slow.
Chaos control.
Yeah, I got my Air Forces J-Top, I ain't good vibe. All these lame ass niggas hate on me cause they didn't make the cut. So they don't give me a ratchet, cop a new whip so I can crash it. Body's out with a full metal jacket, used to see that bitch reaction. I want that automatic life on shit, couldn't give a fuck about you or your bitch. Nigga out here thinking he this shit, but to me he a name on the list. You know my bro, now man, we gon' slide. We ain't taking this shit outside, take care of big dog, he gon' slide. Now with this head jog tonight.
Been scrambling eggs, you better know it's immediate. I feel truckers and serious, it's to keeping me delirious. It's the need, turning that shit to a high degree. Okay. That nigga don't know speed, he don't know what he could need. I'm going super brilliantly, okay. Like that nigga don't know where he going. Already saw that shit he shown. I saw it all with the king and queen. Okay. Pull with the satellite on. I'm returning to the battle of her fake more. I'm making you furious. You tryna wreck your brain. Don't know where I can carry on. I wanna find my pain. Said you got answers, I ain't got one. If I'm the night on win, where is mine?
Feel like silver with the rings. No, I mean Sonic, I can't pull up with no bling. All the diamonds, I can't pass them with the wing. No Tyson, if you fight with me, then you want it. Cause if you were to be talking on the God, Kim and we gon' loud it if you wanna hear a song. Power up, power damage, power scaling what you want. I don't know what you've been on. Sonic shadows to the end, we fighting on.
Put a catch in the can, he faded away. If he pop with a Jake, then we pop with a space. I'm a hop in a race, then do me the race, okay? Distorted, no bug, give me space, okay? I might go make a hit it like it tastes okay. Pull a bitch, doing, come and make broad day. You pay great to stay in backspace, delete, delay, waste the patience, spray into me. I'm a god in the game, steady blazing. You not amazing, stop at the glazing. Your occupation, being too broke, you're incarceration. You don't want smoke. If I see something bad, and I might put a ring on it, cut it for seconds, for speed, Sonic, I'm pyrokinetic. Cash in the tank, and I'm driving, I'll Brody, and let it eat, breathe, if I let him out, beat him up.
my bed and attack you, stabbing my dumb, the pressure gets sent to the sky, ready light as a feather, I'm go to the section, you met her, a check, you good, but I'm better, I'm cutting my cheddar, that boy like a header, he missing a body. I shot at a sheep, run, drove a crummy, I stopped with a drum, put a clip in a tummy, don't grew to the maggot, that woman was slimy.
Dude just came in here with like complete onslaught here. Jesus. Only thing I can say is when you use like properties like Sonic and all those other ones, just really be careful about the content and the words that you say when it comes to this particular IP, because like Sega and all those other people are like, they're really cracking down on stuff like that. They're starting to like literally shut songs and stuff down because of it. I'm not saying what you're doing is not dope, but I'm just letting you know, just be a little careful with those properties, especially when it's like a all ages kind of property for it. Just, you know, just be a little careful. Other than that, fire, everybody was rapping, so no problems there. Alrighty. IO.
Shot from the 22, you better duck from the cops when they coming through. Coming with cuffs and the calibers, punch you through. You gon' be wanting your mama to comfort you. I ain't gonna lose, chasing the end, but we start for the W. Taking the win like a clot in your lungs to do. Ain't no defense, you can pop like a bubble do. Stand down with my 10 toes, stand down with my click goes. You new here, but we OGs and we been round if you didn't know. And we got the job like we sick go. You gas, they pumping you up. We on the grind, you stuck in the rut. Don't pretend, cause ain't nobody come in like us. Fighting these battles at war, you don't wanna fight and come slashing with swords. If you get a knife, then I'm stabbing you more. A beautiful light that my passion is forming. Your whole life can compare to the damage and limitless strike that I have on my core. I tried to strike through the barriers and he said we do not like you, then slammed on the door. Ain't no one like me, I'm by myself. Killer Zan is the only time I got some help. I've been working 2 jobs trying to grind my wealth, multiply my cells and to find myself. Haters be thinking they cold until I just pull out the heat that's beside my belt. By my belt, you don't know what I go through. My brodies who keep your replies I yell. Quiet down, it's empty and IO. We leaving them holding no scriptures and Bible. Succeeding the bull like a single de Mayo. We see them, then brodies start sprinting the mile. He got some dirt on me, coming to the burglary, leaping his door and then click on the files, deleting them all and then leave him a side note. Heat up your brothers for thinking you cry out. I know people waiting for me to speak and waiting for me to speak. I'm saying this what I mean to say. I'm just not a G. When I'm a piece, it's crazy. I'm by the sheets of paper, don't gotta keep debating about it. It's standing till me and bro 4 for 4 like a Wendy's meal. We done broke all the doors and we get it still, and we coming for more till we get a meal. If you think you could cook, get your skillet, grill, stove top in your oven. I bet you still gon' flopping you under a massive hill. Whole rockets we gunning for massive pill. More drops on the way. The fire is starting. Sheep run when a tiger is marching. Eat lunch, we be gobbling on them, so please duck because I was coming like
coming in hot, make the ground shake. I'm gonna be great. There ain't no debate. I'm taking out fakes, avoid great plays, and so for your sake, you
come on, take us home, bro.
We raising them stakes, and we gotta go now. No room for mistakes. You're a fortunate man. Don't tell me my fate. It's part of his plan. I'll follow my play. I'm not a god, but God done made me to be the grace. Ain't no one to save me, nigga. I'm me, and I'm gonna stay me. This on a tree, and you gonna crave me. Hearing this beat, I make him go crazy, leaving him weak, dizzy and hazy, sleeping on me like you kinda lazy. Cannot compete, cause I am amazing like you know Kinata, who not a Hugo. What I'm saying is you fucking useless. Rap on drills, but I ain't a shooter. Still standing on business, you know I do this. And T, he's my superior, but never
come
makes
on.
me feel him inferior. If you wanna
come
fight
on.
me, believe I'm not fearing you. Uppercut straight to your jaw and I'm clearing. If I want it, I get it. My thoughts are dark like magician. I watch you burn in this kitchen. Look at this fire and spinning. If you got me oblivious, you getting checked like a stimulus. Me and I'm TV kidding this. This is murder straight villainous. We be leaving no witnesses. Got me feeling like Gojo. My limit is nothing shorter than limited. Potential is infinite. I'll stand up and show all of you hosts. Got that work ethic, I'm doing the most. Look at MT, I know that he knows. When it comes down to me, I'm spitting that flow. They want me to lose and they want me to quit, and I go and I tell them, I'm telling them no. You don't get the bars, you're just too slow. Buy more than I chew, cause I never choke. 4 for 4, pour for 4. Look at my repertoire, I'm ripping y'all like the cash inside of a tipping jar. Make a bank inside of the jar jar. Flip the beat off like a light switch, turn it back on like a
oh, you were so close. Oh, you were so close. It's just that particular part just was just a little bit off, but I love the effort that you was matching MT the best that you possibly could, bro. I love every moment about that. Of course, we're going to have our slip-ups when you're doing the song, but you was vibing and you was matching him the best way that you possibly could. And that's what makes tracks dope, man. You have come a long, long way. I'm very happy to see the progress that you are in right now. 100%. I hope you watch this and you know this, that I have been watching your progress for a year, and I am seeing you getting better and better every time. For real, bro, because you need to know that. If nobody has told you that, you need to know that. MT is a beast. Jesus, that a beast. But you wasn't far behind. And I know that you put in the best effort that you possibly could to make this track not flop or be anything weird whatsoever at all. I am proud of how far you've come, bro. So that's why I'm like, oh, it was so close, because I was feeling it. I was like, okay, he's in the bag. He's in the bag. Okay, he tried something different. He tried a different flow. Oh, this part was off. And I had to tell you that because I'm a rapper and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always going to be honest with you when it comes to these particular songs, man. It was just that part was a little off. And that's okay. I know what you were trying to do. But sometimes staying in the pocket and just staying consistent works out fine. There's a reason why there's an Eminem and there's a reason why there's a 2 Chainz. And both of them ride beats extremely well in their own particular ways. But the fact that you was matching him, stat for stat on this, there's no L's here. Y'all both killing this. Just this little part you might want to work on.
I'm ripping y'all like the cash inside of a tipping jar. Make a bank inside of the jar. Flip the beat off like a light switch. Turn it back on like it's my bitch. Then cut it off like a stylist. Then put it back on there like a pilot. Look, coming in hot, you know what I do. Coming in hot and knocking you off the top of the spot. You ready or not? And I'm topping you off and I'm blocking your shot. Do you like Gojo? I'm cropping your top. We not the same, I'm not dropping names, but you know who you are if you chasing fame. MT spitting heat, but out I came spitting fire because I was born in flames. Abusing all of the losers and using all of the music and taking the lyrics easy for reason. That's the reason that you would think I would do this. You must be dumb and just stupid. I'm shooting my shot like Cupid. I'm getting all that you lose it. Hop on the beat, I'm cruising. You're never gonna see me losing. I'm rolling up with the crew and I'm popping in all the fusions. And that's what you like in music. I started to beat a new kid. I never was the cool kid. The girl, there's nothing else to it.
See, the thing is, you have the chopper, you have the chopper style in the delivery and the breathing down. Now, you have to write it to make sure that you're on the cue. It's hard to rap on drill because drill is like halftime 4 counts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2. You're rapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you're rapping in that, but it's the beat in drill is like 1, 2, 1, 2. You know what I mean? And that's just something that you got to remember for that. But other than that, heat. And we got 2 more of these joints, and then we out of here. I know we a little bit over time, but it was worth what we needed. Ooh, a Joker rap.
Yeah. Loco, losing my shit in my mind go. Talk like a coupe when they drop dough. I'm going crazy as psycho. Yeah, you know. Walk around acting, but you know. You act like you don't have a clue though. You the one made me a sicko. Yeah. You playing like you don't know we the same. Jokes on you, little bro. Sometimes I'm ruthless, yo. That's when I lose control. Dummy, you thinking I'm living in shame. Jokes on you, little bro. Cause I be ruthless, yo. Loco, I lose control.
Oh, flipping the birdie, stroking the blick and the swinless birdie. Smile on my face while I'm doing you dirty. No rest for the wicked, I'm doing it early. Creasing the slick back, crease when the kick back, spirit a little, it's just taking over. Getting my chick back, don't need to see that pop on the burner. I know that it's over. Caught me a Jason, the weapon at Jason. I was done with that boy. Now he looking like Jason. I'm peeping the place, man. I'm eager, I'm pacing. I'm blowing the place. And it's comedy, what they say about me, what they say about me. I don't know, but I'm a stand-up guy. Level with me, the truth is that you can even toe to toe. You's not that guy. I get a kick out of any time they gonna try to pin a goal on me. Check out all these little versions of me. Where they sucking, got me sucking my teeth. You can set up all you want, but when they come to execution, boy, I'm loving the choke. You must be joking, he think you're a joker, but that's okay. I love killing a joke.
Loco, losing my shit in my mind go. Talk like a coupe when they drop dough. I'm going crazy as psycho. Yeah, you know. Walk around acting, but you know. You act like you don't have a clue though. You the one made me a sicko. Yeah, you playing like you don't know we the same. Jokes on you, little bro. Sometimes I'm ruthless, yo. That's when I lose control. Dummy, you thinking I'm living in shame. Jokes on you, little bro. Cause I be ruthless, yo. Loco, I lose control. I heard that the city's been murmuring. Take a guess what's the chatter. They say that I'm crazy, a menace, a murderer. Oh my God, I'm so fat. Bro, I love me a chuckle. Humor me, please. Wait, did that get you mad? All the balls in your court. What's your retort? Take a swing, baddie, baddie. Yeah, the insults you say I be treated like banter. You meet me with anger, I meet you with laughter. And they label you hero and label me gangsta. I take that as slander. You really an actor. We pretty much same, but my roommates they clatter. We pretty much same, but they label me better. We both getting bad, but they call me the latter. So I need me some answers. Let's play. Would you rather? Would you rather have a narcissist who thinks he's a shit but ain't full of shit? Or would you rather have a piece of shit, lame emo bitch who just won't admit? Would you rather deal with face paint that'll wash away all mess that won't? Y'all make me laugh cause y'all always gas this piece of trash. Well, let's kill this show. Loco, losing my shit, then my mind go. Talk like a coupe when they drop dough. I'm going crazy as psycho, yeah. You know, walk around acting, but you know. You act like you don't have a clue though. You the one made me a sicko, yeah. You playing like you don't know we the same. Jokes on you, little bro. Sometimes I'm ruthless, yo. That's when I lose control. Dummy, you thinking I'm living in shame. Jokes on you, little bro. Cause I be ruthless, yo. Look, I lose control.
Jokes on you, I got a beautiful mind. So many twists and turns that you can't.
Okay. 3 different microphones, 3 different volumes I've been hearing. And that's something I did want to mention before, but let me hear this.
Wine like described in blue to the blind, backbone to a spine, across the line, always crossing the line, put the cross of the line, they connect the backbone with a spine, now it's blue, nigga, dead niggas, you blind, had a Harley once, but I left her for a punchline. Do you get it, my nigga, I'm with it, I'm tired of your kids to fuck with your spirit, make you pick one, which one is the spirit, and after you choose, I'm punching your ticket, I'm punching and punching, corporation and bunches like Robin and Tachi and Odin, it's raving and crowd, I'm egging out and poke with it, as a rap, Metro, Zentos, all little buddy, so really want it with me, take your goat, he a bummy to me, roll him in pack, now we laughing gas, I smoke 100 of these, do it with ease, still a fan, man, life is a breeze, put a fan in the ceiling, they worshiping me. Put the nose on the clown, he the funniest things, and hunts with the squeeze. Last bring the feeling of peas to the chainsaw, rip flesh, my flesh and piece by piece.
Couple stumbles back and forth on that with the double time flow and things like that. You could enunciate those a little bit better. I was hearing a little bit of the stumbles there. I know you were making sure it was fit in the pocket and you was really, trying to go in with that aspect. But I was just hearing these little stumbles here and there on that. That's the little small stuff. Other than that, all you guys can rap. You already know that. But now I'm being very, very particular when it comes to enunciation and making sure that I can clearly hear what you say. Those kind of things. Still fire, though. You was making the moves today, Andre, with that bop that I don't even know the words to. You better do something cool with that song, man. That looked like a single, sir. Sound like a single to me. Adi, Carefree. I know Carefree been waiting for a minute, and I appreciate you staying in the stream the whole time, man. I'm sorry that it came out dead last like that. I wish I had control, but the internet's the internet, so I just kind of follow it. I appreciate you staying there for everybody.
Simping for Sun Poppy.
Ooh.
FBT going crazy.
Woke up one day from my pops, I knew I had to hustle. Demo ain't had magic, so I knew I had to flex a muscle. Pops told me don't go outside, move tackle, I'ma be in trouble. I'm a slave for the cream, so I had to go and burst your bubble. If it ain't about the cream, about my pops, or my gang, get it on my mind. Niggas told me it's a cold world, I don't care, I'm gonna shine. I don't even do drugs, but I go crazy off a line. In a sister road, an AP nigga, I control my time. I see in my dot, explosion. One of the 6 men I'm chosen. My vision's the vomit, I'm goaded. Told nigga they ain't got the motion. He here with X-Pom, now he toasted. I might just get lit up a potion. Over one punch, now he floating. Like after my drip is the ocean. These niggas ain't got it like me. Like Mikey, you lupus, I'm running the path. They think that they better than me. I'm showing these niggas that is not fat. I'm only chilling with day one niggas. I know that's half my back. So you know it's HLC, DG yard till we on the map. I'm at that boy head cause he cap a lot. Villain ever, my niggas gon' trap a lot. In the back of the house, get packs a lot. My niggas perform but don't act a lot.
Got the game in the choke like a padlock. Me and Kaden the whip bending on your block. Coming from where we from, we ain't have a lot. Bye bye birdie, these niggas, they time to stop. I just keep it a stack, ain't nobody compete the return of the Mac. I'm just too all elite when your face hit the mat. If I'm using my magic, you won't make it back. You know I'm the.
You hear that? You hear the double up where you actually punched in? Let me show you how the vocal sounds, okay? This is how I know you punched in. No problem with punching in, but the thing is, as an artist or whatever, or somebody listening, to not be able to depict the difference. I'll show you what I'm saying right here.
Get in high school, get packs a lot. My niggas perform, but don't act a lot. Got the game in the choke like a padlock. Me and Caden the whipping and on your block. Coming from where we from, we ain't have a lot. Bye bye birdie, these niggas, they time to stop. I just keep it a stack, ain't nobody compete. The return of the Mac. I'm just too all elite when your face hit the mat. From using my magic,
you hear that? Right here.
Compete the return of the Mac. I'm just too all elite when your face hit the mat. From using my magic, you won't make it back. You know I'm the epitome of making rappers look.
You see how the vocal sounds significantly different? Like you either got closer to the mic like this when you rap that part, and then you were right here when you're rapping those. Fundamental recording things with the microphone is the best thing you want to do. So what I recommend usually from the microphone's perspective, like so you got your mic right here, and then you want to have maybe 4 or 5 inches of a pop screen. Let me see if I can bring it up here. You see how there's a distance here, just like a little bit of a gap that helps out. That's important, but you also want to have a significant gap between you, the pop screen, and the microphone. And that way all particular vocals are consistent. If you get too close, it's got a lot more compression than it needs to. If you're a little bit farther, it sounds a little bit thinner. Keep in mind, the closer you are to the microphone, the more low end and bass that you will have into it. And as I go across and away from it, you can see how there's not more bass there. It's just about the significance of how you record the vocal. That's all.
Silly, I been in my big Willie bag. Yeah, I'm Chris rocking niggas now. If we playing petty, then you getting tagged. Now don't get misinformed in here. I ain't one of y'all, I'm very rare. I'm from where to base be the glory. What is there? I really got a fear. I ain't wanna bring the wand out. Tell love,
see what I mean?
Say sight. You a little puppy to the dog. You ain't got a chance in the fight. 37 reppin' to the tune. GC forever, that's the move. Don't you get involved with this magic before I hit that T-Mac groove. Diagnosis back in this building. Backboard been breaking on a million. None of y'all is messing with the GOAT. Y'all ain't got the mask or appealing. Like, who you kidding? It's Carefree in the building all day, every day, you feel me? Shout out to my nigga Fire Lord K. The young nigga stay with the blade. Had to, you know what I'm saying? Put some real smoke in this competition. It is. One time for your mind, nigga.
But like I said, man, it's overall, like I said, the track is dope itself. The bars are there. But I have to point out those little small intricacies when it comes to the recording and punch-ins and stuff like that, because you want it to be consistent all the way through. And, you know, as long as you can keep everything consistent and polished, it'll just be like a full-out, solid, stellar song. Bars are great, but if it just sounds weird, like one vocal sounds like this and another sounds like that, it could be kind of, you know, distracting. And you want to make sure that you, especially if somebody rocks with this and decides they want to share on their channel or react to it or something, you know, that's, if they are individuals who care about the mix or whatever, they'll pick those things up. Of course, like I said, I mean, I'm just doing what I can to when I hear stuff and just helping out. That's it. Other than that, you got bars, bro. So it's not even an L whatsoever at all. So great work on that. And now we are officially done with our Mark Cooper Monday of the day. Hey, I got shouted out on here. Hold on, if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Wow.
Just because I know you know the stuff. Sometimes it, you know, like with other podcasts where they try to cover it, I can tell they don't know it. And I can also tell that, you know, they Wikipedia this and then, you know, try to do the or the new thing. They go and look on YouTube for people who are enthusiasts of this and find the 107 facts you didn't know about.
Oh
such
gosh,
yes. Channel Frederator.
Yeah, these Mojo
stuff.
and you know, Mojo, watch Mojo videos and stuff like that. But I can tell that you guys genuinely love this, and I can definitely have endless conversations with you about all these things, and it means a lot. I mean, I'm not being biased here. Oh, that's cool. Because I did the podcast with them, which is the Splat Attack, which is the Nickelodeon podcast, because I just came out with my album last Friday, The Orange Tape, which is a Nickelodeon-themed album. It works out good. And also, bigger news. Tomorrow, I'll actually be on stream again tomorrow, and we will be going through the auditions for the second part of the Orange Tape album. Yes, I got voice actors that actually submitted for that, and it's really, really awesome. So I'm going to be, for the first time on stream, we're going to sit through and listen to people's auditions to be a part of this project. And I got some special surprises for them as well. And that should be tomorrow about, I want to say, 7:30, 8 o'clock, probably about the same time. Of course, I'll let everybody know. If you're following me, you'll be able to hear it. But yeah, it's going to be super duper fun. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys. You do dope stuff. And like I said, at the end of the day, create your deck. Be the RPG character that you're supposed to be. Protect your brand. Value yourself. And just keep on learning. I'll see you next week.